Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, and we're back. We're doing a best of one M21 draft. Okay, draft is fired. We have Jolrail, Mwanbali Recluse. Pretty awesome card. Yeah, a lot of abilities. Spits out cats, and then if you have a bunch of cards in your hand, you can just turn all your creatures into base power and toughness equal to that. Which is actually really good with +1/+1 counters as well, because they'll get buffed on top of the base power and toughness, so that's pretty nice. I think it's a pretty clear first pick. Other notable picks in here, actually a lot of good cards. Well, a few. I like the Kraken. I think it's strong. I like the Devotee. I haven't gotten to play with or against it, oddly, yet, but it is good. I've seen it played. And Leafkin Avenger, also very good. We've gotten to play this at least once, and it's strong. Otherwise, Megalodon, nice finisher for slower blue decks. Skyscanner's playable. I like Hobblefiend. This card is good. Well, didn't get enough time to go through everything, but that's all right. We got the pick we wanted. So the best card here, I think, is Immolator by quite a bit. Otherwise, in green, we have Training, Snare Spinner, Track Down. None of them are worth second picking here. Actually, this pack's not that exciting outside of Immolator. The next closest is probably Gale Swooper or maybe Fetid Imp, and then Megalodon. I guess Watcher of the Spheres is good. 2 mana, 2/2 flyer, makes your flyers cost less, and gets buffed when we play them. Yeah, so I guess Immolator, then Watcher, then probably Imp, Swooper, and then Megalodon, I think, are the strongest cards, but we'll definitely take the Immolator. Very good. Very good card. Okay, third pick. Well, Dowser is very good. It's going to pair well with our Immolator. Yeah, getting instants and sorceries back is very good. We have Lore Scale Coatl. I should really learn how to pronounce that. I think it's been explained to me, but it's been too many years, so I don't remember. Wizardry would also be very good for the Immolator deck. In green, we have Vine and Dilophosaur, not that exciting. Grasp of Darkness in black is, of course, very good. I like the Dowser quite a bit, though. Getting cards back is very good, especially if you have removal spells. But it's got prowess. Any instants and sorceries, you're going to be happy. You've got it. I think there's enough value there where we take it actually over the removal spell. Pick 3. So we have Cancel, which is definitely playable. Unleash Fury, we did play it. It's okay. Gnarled Sage in green. I mean, my best card is still Jolrail. So I could see the argument in just playing or taking a Gnarled Sage. I personally like Cancel, but there's some black cards in here. None of them are phenomenally good. There's also Goblin Arsonist, which is actually a good card. Does good things. Feels a bit early to take Gnarled Sage, but I mean, it kind of wants to be in the same deck as Jolrail. Okay. We'll take it. I'm not giving up much for it. Another Dowser? Wow. There's also Arcanist Acolyte, which is one of my favorites. Drowsing Tyrannodon is good. I think I'm okay taking another Dowser, though. I mean, if we don't end up with the instants and sorceries, it's going to be a mistake, but I would hope that we can find some along the way here. Red does seem... Well, it's too early to say red is getting cut. Because, I mean, even if we're getting Wizardries back, I think we're still very happy. So let's just take a second Dowser. Be content with that. It is a 5 mana 3/3, but the fact that it's got prowess and brings back instant and sorcery, I think, is totally relevant. If we could wield the Arcanist, that would be good. We'll see if we get that luxury. So we can take the Wizardry now. I think I like Wizardry at this point. 2 Dowsers. We got the Immolator. It prowess triggers all of them. Makes more prowess stuff. Add instant speed. There's also Turn to Slag. Replicators in here. Sure Strike would even be a fine target to bring back, but let's take the Wizardry. No green picks. Alright, Tome Anima. I mean, Good if you're drawing cards. There is Sanctum. Could take the Meteorite. It's not an instant sorcery, but it can shock something. Not much we need in here. I could just take the Tome Anima. I think it's an okay card. Potentially unblockable. Otherwise a Hill Giant. Not bad. Not great either. But nothing in this pack is. So, alright. So, Thrill. An okay card to bring back. It also is an instant speed way to trigger prowess. And can help you if you're getting flooded. It seems fine. Some late playable white and rambunctious mutt. Nothing too exciting otherwise. A little more late white. We can take the Megalodon. I don't know if the Spells deck really wants to be playing. I don't know if Is It Spells really wants a Megalodon, but I'm not sure I care. I mean, the strongest card in here is maybe Thallid. So it's probably just the Megalodon is the strongest card in there, actually. We'll take the Cliffs here. I probably won't need a second Thrill possibility. And fixing is always welcome. So can take the Ogre. Can take a Cove, potentially for a white splash. I don't want to play Ogre, so I think I'm going to take the Cove. A lot of black cards. I mean, we can go blue or red, black. I would say maybe Gift is the best card here with Double Dowser. Okay. Just because it's versatile enough, and it's a pretty reasonable combat trick. Alright. Got the Arcanist back now. That is a big gift. I mean, right now, the funny thing is right now it's not doing much. I guess a turn 3 Wizardry. But we're kind of hoping we find some more spells in the next. We have 2 packs to do it. I'll take a Prismite. Okay. Pack 2, Speaker of the Heavens, pretty good. Unsubstantiate, not bad. Rousing Read is good. Can't get it back with Dowser. But we don't have, I mean, it also makes Anima unblockable randomly. Hunter's Edge in green. I feel like green really wasn't open that direction, so we're not supposed to be in that color. Opt is going to be good with Tome Anima. Can also just randomly bring it back, so basically turns Dowser into an additional mana cantripping and buffing it. Unsubstantiate, you know, I haven't gotten to play it yet. It's kind of like, it feels like it's got to be a good tempo spell. I think we take it, we try it. Maybe I like it. I don't have any hard opinions about it yet. But it seems like something that our deck would probably want. Gadrak is good. I mean, at this point, let's just try and really pull the trigger on this spells deck. Otherwise, gosh, another Grasp in here. I'll take Gadrak. I mean, you can't not take this card. Awesome blocker. Spits out treasures, maybe. We have a Prismite. Maybe we end up playing it. Maybe we find some other artifacts we want to play. But if you can turn it on, getting a 5/4 flyer for 3, I think is 5/4 attacker flyer for 3 is going to be good. All right, Scorching Dragonfire now. There's the card we're looking for. We did get to play Sanctuary one game, and let me tell you, I was pretty impressed. Unfortunately, I don't think we have any dogs and cats and all that nonsense this game. So, does it have shark on there? Nope. Land animals only. There's no such thing as a shark sanctuary, is there? Maybe there is. Alright, Dragonfire though, pretty happy about it. No complaints here. Okay, Havoc Jester. We don't really have the sacrifice for it yet, do we? Yeah, we have a Immolator. It does actually work fairly well with that. It's good with Gadrak. If you're making treasures, it's kind of cool. I feel like our top end is set, though. I could just take another Arcanist. We wheeled it last time, though. This might be an okay opportunity to take Cancel. We have quite a few instants already. Like, you can instant speed use this. We've got Dragonfire. It doesn't work so well with Prowess, but I can imagine just playing a Dowser, getting back a Cancel is very strong in some late game. I can't imagine that ever being weak. Okay, Shock. pretty awesome pick here. Bolt Hound is a good card. I don't think it's good in this deck. This is probably more of a Boros card. Really good in like a Boros aggro deck. Protege, I imagine being playable. Glide Master's pretty decent, but pretty clear shock, I would say. So, Lofty Denial, flying-wise, we don't have anything, I don't think. Well, we have Gadrak. Okay. Otherwise, Tampering, more of a sideboard card. We could take the Denial. It's playable, even without flyers. We definitely want flyers, but it's playable without flyers. Probably better on the play. Maybe okay on the draw. Maybe better on the draw, actually. I don't know. That one's... I'll have to think about that one. We could take Hobble Fiend here. It's a 2-drop. I just like what it does. You're going to kill my better creature. All right, whatever. I'll sack it instead. Give my Trampler a counter. Make him bigger. Nothing else in this pack anyway, so... All right. Sanctum of All. You know, one of these days, I really hope that I get to play it. So, we can take a Lofty Denial. We have another opportunity to maybe splash for white. I guess we just take Denial. I mean, Wall of Runes is playable if we have a good late game plan. We do actually have a pretty good late game plan. Maybe Wall of Runes is the pick. We're not aggressive. You can sack it to Hobble Fiend. It buys you time. We've got good late game cards. All right, Wall of Runes it is. Stop the aggro. Take the Opt here. I don't see why not. Like I said, good with the Dowser. I like Arsonist actually, and I like it with Hobble Fiend. But I feel like this is an Opt deck. And I feel like I should be happy taking Opt here. Traitorous Greed. We do have Sack Outlet in Hobble Fiend. I'll consider it. Otherwise, Igneous Cur. It's something to put mana into. I don't know if I love this card, though. It's totally playable. It's just, once again, it's probably more of a hyper aggro card. I feel like Traitorous Greed is, too, to be honest, but that's okay. Take the Magmut here. I'm always fine with this card. And there's nothing else for us anyway, so we'll take it. We'll pass all this. We're not interested. Take the Glide Master. Totally playable. At worst, a Piker. And at best, making stuff fly. So black was clearly open. Both packs 1 and 2. So there is Transmogrify. We aren't going to be able to control that, so we're not interested. Can just take another Opt. There's also Frost Breath. Frost Breath is a good tempo card. It might be something that we want. I'm not sure we have quite enough payoffs yet. So, payoffs meaning prowess cards, stuff like that. I kind of like diversifying our spells, though, so I'm okay taking Frost Breath over a second Opt. I'm not going to splash a Watcher. Okay. Rousing Reed now. Could take it. Can take Crash Through. It's just a cantrip that triggers prowess. And maybe Trample is useful sometimes. It would allow us maybe to play less lands, but when you're running a 7-drop, I don't think you can ever run. Probably can't run less than 17. We'll just take the Rousing Reed. The bad part is we just really don't have good targets for it. Maybe a Hobble Fiend. But I guess actually Spine Megalodon's a good target for it. Maybe Dowser's an okay one. Alright, I take it back. We have a couple good targets for it. It is just a good card. Reign of Revelation is a good card. Spellgorger Weird is kind of exactly what we want. But it is tough to go wrong with Reign of Revelation. Instant speed, drawing 3. It's good value. It's really good value. What are the chances of wheeling the Weird? Probably not that great. We really need one too. That's the sad part. I don't think we're a Lofty Denial deck. I mean, we have potential for flyers with a couple cards, but I think we need the weird more, unfortunately. I think Revelation's a better card. I just think without these weirds, our deck kind of doesn't do anything. There's a Capture Sphere, but we're more interested, I think, in the weird. They're kind of exactly what our... They're playing into what our deck wants to do. We also didn't wheel that second Arcanist, which is a little bit unfortunate, but most of our spells are cheap, so that's probably okay. We'll cut the greed. Let's take the Wizardry here, be happy about it. I don't know if we're on the Megalodon plan anymore, now that we have 2 Wizardries and 2 Weirds. Like, we're at least in the archetype well at this point. We can play Capture Sphere. It does still pump Weird. It deals with everything. You can't bring it back with Dowser, but it does deal with everything. And I don't really want to play a Prismite anyway, so okay. There is a Turret Ogre in there too. Another Hobble Fiend. I don't exactly love Hobble Fiend in this deck, mostly because our stuff is a little more mid-rangey. It's probably still fine though. Otherwise, Sanctum, we just don't have enough shrines to make that pay off. I guess I'll take another Hobble Fiend. There's a chance it makes the deck. Maybe I could see myself maybe playing it over a Wall of Runes. Protege I kind of like. I like being able to leave up instants and also loot if necessary. 2/3 bodies usually aren't bad. Plus it randomly triggers our Tome Anima that we have. Igneous Cur. Don't really need it. Don't really need the second Wall of Runes, but I'll take it. Don't think we're playing the first one anymore. Don't need a second Thrill, I don't think. Probably don't need all these Glide Masters. Sentinel's playable, but don't really need it. I mean, maybe I could see myself... I see myself liking Glide Master more with the weird plan now. Ooh, Crash Through. Good. Okay. Alright. So. Take these out. With Opt and Crash Through, and is our curve low enough to play 16? It might be. I could see myself maybe cutting 1 Glide Master, 1 Hobble Fiend. That way we're kind of differentiated. We have a lot of tools. We have 2 cantrips, so can potentially get to 5. Relatively low curve. Thrill 2. So we have quite a few ways to draw. I think this deck's okay. This deck's not bad. I think the weirds were, like I said, pretty important. Passing the Revelation is unfortunate, but maybe I don't need the Tome Anima, actually. I could see myself lowering the curve with that. Maybe bringing either another Hobble Fiend or the second Glide Master. Glide Master does seem good. We have quite a few instants, though. Instants that you want to play on your opponent's turn, like Frost Breath, Cancel. So that makes Glide Master a little bit worse, but I guess you can defensively give yourself flying too. Give your guys flying. Denial basically works with Gadrak. You can pay the... if you want to pay 5 mana to counter a spell unless they pay 4, that doesn't seem great to me. I guess, and then we also have the Rousing Reed. Okay. I think we can get away with 16 lands. And I think I'm going to play the second Glide Master over the second Hobble Fiend. So, pretty good curve. Plenty of spells to bring back with Dowsers. Good value. What's our color? Dead even. Perfect. Makes the decision... Actually, we're uneven, so... More double blue than... So there's no double red, but we have double blue. So we'll err towards extra blue. Oops. No. I only want the full art. There we go. Okay. Well, this is my first Is It deck, I believe. And it's only okay. We have basically the best Izzet cards are clearly the Dowsers, the Wizardries, the Weirds, the Immolator. There's a few that we missed out on, like the 2-drop enchantment that becomes a 3/3. So I think that would have been really nice for us. But overall, I'm satisfied. I think we've got some good tools in our toolkit here. So let's see what we can do with it. We'll see you round 1. Okay, game 1, we're going first. We're keeping. It's a good hand. I like what we got here. So do we open with the Magmut or the Hobblefiend? I guess the Magmut, because if they have a blocker, we can ping, and if they don't, we can attack, whereas with Hobblefiend, can't really do that. Mirror match. Okay. So we'll play the weird and pass. You can play at that weird game, huh? Well, that's good. Let's just tap the weird now, I think. Now I know you're wondering, but why didn't you just attack first? Well, technically they could have double blocked and killed my guy. I mean, I would have killed their weird, but if I have an answer for their weird, why would I want to do that? Alright, putting a Rousing Reed on Arcanist. Doing some looting, presumably to find that 4th land. Would be my guess. Short Sword, well, I guess it has good synergy with Weird, actually. So, we'll ping him again. Immolator, pretty good. Let's attack with the Weird. Then we're going to jam the Wizardry here. And pass. Could have also just damage for 3, played the Immolator plus the Hobblefiend instead of the Wizardry. That's not bad either, actually. Gives us another Prowess card. Oh, how did I not realize they still missed their land drop there? Now there's another payoff card we could have gotten, the Overload, which we did not get. I would have liked that. They did find their 4th land. They have cancel mana up. Not sure if that matters. I guess it kind of matters if I want to cast Thrill of Possibility. Let's cast it now. If they have the cancel, they would have to tap their Arcanist, so I'm kind of okay with this. Oh, cancel of our own. Very nice. Okay. Well, let's just get in with everything. Let's see. They cancel this, they still die? Okay. let's say they... let's do it on the Arcanist. And the reason is because they're dead. Say they have a bounce spell. They're going to bounce weird. They won't die even if I shock them. Say they have... So, and they'll have to bounce weird. Say they have a cancel. They still die. So I think this is the best play. This makes it so if they can bounce weird, they will. Will still get in 6 damage. Their Arcanist will die to the Magmut. So this is kind of like... This is still good. Their guy dies. We get in for 6. They don't have a board. We still have a weird. We can't play our cancel. All in all, it's not bad. Okay, play an Immolator. Rousing Reed. Um, I think we just go Immolator plus Hobble Fiend. It puts the most damage on the board. Sets us up for a better Rousing Reed. Oh, they actually got us with a Lofty Denial. I mean, it wasn't on, at least it wasn't on like our better target in Immolator, but they did get us technically. Okay. I think if they don't have a land, I think they die. And it has to be a red land. If they have the red land, I think they're okay. Otherwise, they die. Getting their own... Just going infinite with Overload is... Wait, you can't? Does it exile? Oh, it does exile. I was going to say, that's pretty nasty otherwise. But now we just Rousing Reed Immolator and they die. We just prowess and fly right over top there. And we'll dump the Protege. Alright. We got there. I mean, they were mana screwed, but whatever. We got there. We'll take it. We'll see you for the next one. Okay, game 2. We're keeping. Good hand. All right. Alright. Got Scorching Dragonfire up. Playing against a Boros aggro deck. Immolator. Well, that's a good Scorching Dragonfire target, and I'm definitely not waiting. We'll get the weird down. Alright, they play the Bolt Hound, they get in there. We'll take 2. Got the 4th land, which is quite nice. I guess we just jam a Wizardry. We're not going to double block the Bolt Hound anyway. I want to pump this to get it out of shock range. Although if they attack into it, I can block it. That's true. Okay. Change my mind. They left 3 mana up. They didn't equip the short sword. I guess the chance they have a trick seems pretty high, so I won't block. Just the fact that they didn't equip, I think, is the kicker. And I kind of want to keep the weird alive. So attack. They must have had a trick too. That's the only thing that would make sense to me there, I think. So, play a second wizardry. Now I think we will do it. 3 combat. Get in for 4. We're not going to play land because we have Thrill. And I want to get some prowess triggers going here. Sure. Alright, Immolator is good. So why did I play that land? Now I can't do Thrill. I don't know. I mean, I'm also happy to trade one of these. Well, but then would I discard the well, probably. Okay. I think I'm okay with that. I'm okay playing the... Yeah, and they don't want to block anyway, so that's fine. Now we just go Immolator. Pass. Frost Breath. Alright. They're staying busy with short swords here. Frostbite's a little bit awkward with prowess. We're kind of discovering that this game. Mostly because you really want to play it on your opponent's turn to get that extra turn of tap down. But then you don't really reap the full benefit of that Frost Breath, do you? That's okay. So they're passing to attackers. We'll do our taps. Alright. So we opt first. And then I think they're just dead. Doesn't even matter what we draw. Yeah. I'm happy to discard that. And whatever. Cool. All right. See you for the next one. All right. We'll keep this. Might need to thrill on turn. Maybe turn 2. Because we really want to hit that weird on turn 3. That's pretty important to our game plan. I don't know what I discard, though. Maybe the Unsubstantiate. I can see that, actually. Well, now I probably discard the Glide Master. Although I probably just play the Glide Master. And then play Thrill next turn. It doesn't let us get a turn 3 weird, but... Well, I'd also much rather our Glide Master get shocked than our Spellgorger weird. Okay. Well, would I rather miss the land drop? Okay. We'll play the Immolator. It also dies to removal, but that's okay. If they have removal, I guess I'd rather them play it on this than my Spellgorger weird anyway, so I'm okay with it. And then they miss their land drop, so let's play the Thrill. And we'll get rid of the Unsubstantiate, because I think Capture Sphere is a little better. A little more permanent. Lands are good. Now we can at least go weird into Wizardry, which is nice. Oh, they're also an Izzet deck. Okay. Ooh, weird of their own. Alright, well, the good news is we have Capture Sphere, but we're going to go weird first here. Not the best use of mana, but an important card to get down, especially with Capture Sphere. Alright, this is okay. We tap it down, we pump our guy, and we don't have to deal with their weird anymore. So far, Capture Sphere has been what we needed it to be, which is nice. Alright, so we'll play the Sphere now. Mostly to pump weird. Actually, only to pump weird. I guess it plays around Counterspell, too. Especially since they have Lofty Denial with that full pumps now. Sure. So, we can play the Gadrak plus the Glide Master. I kind of like that, actually. Best use of mana. And maybe stuff will start dying, and we'll get our 4 artifacts. They have a lot of removal. Sure glad we dealt with that Spellgorger weird. Okay, so now we have the mana to go Hobble Fiend. They have more removal? Shock, Slag, Seer. I was going to say, that's a lot of removal. Alright, now we just pass. And then we'll just start flying over top. Sanctum. It's actually a card that can potentially kill our guys here. If I tap out, they can kill Hobble Fiend. Let's hold off on the Wizardry. I kind of want to get them with... I want to make them discard to eat our Hobble Fiend. Okay. Alright, so we play the Wizardry first. And they only have 1 shrine, right? X is number of shrines you control. Okay, so we'll sack this. Alright. They have a ton of removal in there. It's pretty crazy. Alright, we'll sandbag that. Even I guess we don't have Thrill anymore, but alright. I'm a little concerned about what they have in their hand if it's not lands. Uh-oh. They found their second Sanctum, so now they can discard lands and shock things. Which is pretty good. I guess we'll play the Magmut here. They can do it to any target, too? No, just creatures and planeswalkers. Okay. Well, Dowser would be... Holy crap. I don't know if I've ever seen that much removal before. 2 Dragonfires, 2 Shocks, Slag, Soulseer. Wow. So we get... if we get our Dowser, we can bring back Wizardry, which I think is probably the best one. Yeah, because it gives us 2 more bodies that they would have to... And they discard a land? Jeez. That's scary. Tide Skimmer, well... I guess we do it now. So they get to draw 2, discard 1 a turn. It's pretty strong. There's our Dowser. That's nice. So I can actually get back Thrill. Is that better than a Wizardry? I mean, Wizardry has to be one of the better targets I can get back. It's just more bodies. Like, what else do I want? Curious why would they... Not exactly sure where they go to. It's just weird to me. They would go to 2. Igneous Cur. Okay. They have a blocker now. A Maestral Singer. So they can still discard as well. Which is important. But they can't pump their Cur, so that's good. Discarding Opt. Okay. Guess they only have 10 cards left in their deck, but I don't know if that's not quite slow enough. Shackle, guys, so they can tap Spirit. That's not a Spirit, though. If we draw another Dowser, we can just play it and tap their guys down. Guess they're going to be able to draw cards. Discarding a land. They're down to 7 cards in hand. That's good. I don't think I've ever seen that much removal in a deck before. That's impressive. So what are we looking for? Another Dowser. Dowser to go Frost Breath. Tap them down. But, I mean, at this point, they definitely have lands. How many have they discarded at this point? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they probably have maybe 4 left. Down to 4 cards left in their deck. I guess that's good. They really can't attack with the Skimmer and the Geist, or they're gonna end up drawing too much. Is it? Oh, it's a May. It is a May. Interesting. Why'd they get 2 triggers? I don't know. That's weird. Xaxes. Alright. We'll see you for the next one. Alright. I can keep this. We need some more lands, but this is acceptable. This is a good draw. Tyrannodon. Well, Tyrannodon's a pretty good one. Let's go Protege here. They're going to be able to attack for 4, but I guess we have Capture Sphere, so it's okay. So we'll take our medicine here. Got our 4th land. Guess we can get in for 2. Pass. We're gonna Capture Sphere the Tyrannodon. Take 2 here. Mostly because of wizardry, I think. Okay. They didn't equip it though, which is a bit odd. I can play two things here, so yeah, I think we'll just do Magma and then pass. Huh. If a non-token creature would enter the battlefield and it wasn't cast. So that doesn't stop any of my things. Okay. Alright. So tap these. They can re-equip the thing, but don't really care about that. Protege I can use. Let's I don't really have great attacks here still. So I think we just pass again. And we're gonna go wizardry, and I suppose I could have attacked with, yeah. Not sure that would have been better. I think I didn't quite do my math right though. It's okay. Alright. Rousing Reed's cool. We have a lot of tramplers now though. Alright. Dump the land. Could play land plus Glide Master. It gives me a block, but yeah, I think unfortunately, I think we have to go defensive mode here. I don't want to, but I think that's what we're doing. So, I think we go like that, and probably this on that. So we'll do this, sacking that, and there. I'm okay with that. That worked out actually pretty nice. Alright, so I get a big Scourge now. Unfortunately, it's right when we drew the cancel. Alright. so they can get rid of our rousing read. Oh, I could have canceled that. I don't know what I was thinking. I mean, can't I still Glide Master though? I guess. I suppose I probably should have canceled. What can I do now? Now I have to sack 2 creatures. Yeah, it's not good. Yeah, it's not good. Yeah, not using cancel there. Really costly. I can't block. I can't chump this either because it's got trample. Cranus is actually a pretty reasonable draw. Okay. It's not particularly good for us here. I guess that's nice. So not using the cancel probably ended up not having us die there, I guess. Oh yeah, I could have blocked that and lived. So I should have done that. I don't know if I had a card that would have recovered me there, but it was definitely the live one more turn block, so I don't know what I was thinking. Alright, we'll see you for the next one. This is a keep. Good hand. Do not see the shield mate too often. Alright, that was a good draw. Shield mate doing his job. Visionary, that's a good one. If I draw a blue, I probably hold up cancel. If I draw a... I did technically draw a blue, but not quite the one I was looking for. Let's get in with the weird. If they double block, we nuke the visionary. So, do we nuke the visionary anyway? That's actually a pretty reasonable question. They already drew off the visionary, but I don't have an answer for a big thing and I can't counter this turn. Alright. Glorious Anthem. That's a cool card. Well, I would have liked to counter that, but honestly, I guess I'd rather see a Glorious Anthem than like a big creature. Alright, so I do actually think we play the land, even though we could play Thrill off of it, because we're holding up Cancel. Oh, so I should have played the Glide Master. Yeah. Whoops. Well, yeah, because I'm not going to play Thrill. Another Staunch Shieldmate. It's not worth a Cancel. Truffle Snout, alright. Fine. Alright. The weird again. A little Thrill. Dump this. Immolator. So we'll go land, Glide Master, Immolator, pass. So now our Glide Master can make our weird and other stuff fly over top. Forcer. Okay. So Capture Sphere is good. Let's go. You fly into that. For 5. Pass. And we can't really pump the Chorister because we've got the Immolator here. So even if they have the 5th land, it doesn't really matter. I'll block it. Alright, so they do have a flyer now, but they can't tap our guy. So we just have to... Oh, we're actually a land short being able to do it. Can't quite capture sphere plus give flying. 1 mana short. So let's crash through first. Gadrak's cool. We do have trample now too. Alright. We get in, they go to 2. Pass. Alright. What you got there? We'll see for the next one. We're going first. I don't really like this hand. I mean, red mana and we're in good shape, so I guess we keep because we have 9 sources. Or is it 8 sources? Maybe it's only 8 sources. But yeah. I mean, this hand needs some help. If we get red mana, we're in great shape. If we don't get red mana, we probably lose. I think it's mostly just because this hand had like everything else that we needed besides the red mana. It had all of our It had our best action in Weird, Wizardry. It just had no red mana. So having 8 cards to draw is probably better than like having a hand that needs to draw like a Weird or needs to draw 1 of 2 cards that can make it work. I don't know. Maybe I'm just excuse making for how this game's panning out, but it didn't seem that bad at the time. What am I discarding? Dowser, I guess? Yeah. It's like our strongest card in our deck, but it's so far off. Like, if I get a red mana now, I would just want to play Gadrak so I can block the Weird. Played a lot of mirror matches. It's pretty weird. Was not expecting all the mirror matches. Alright, we pass. Yeah, we probably would have wanted to read the tides too. That would have been pretty good. There's 2 lich just thrown in there. Probably, why not? Was it 2 lands? Of course it was. 2 lands. That's funny. That's really, really, really funny. 2 lands. Well, we still got another one. Much too late. So, I can play 2 blockers, and we die, and draw. Doesn't do anything. Alright. Lost. So we went 3-3. There were some mistakes made, some kind of bad, in hindsight, bad keep in that, although, I don't know. I really didn't hate that keep. It was 1 red mana away from being just fine, so, I don't know. Didn't pan out. That's okay. Let's open some packs. All right. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you for the next one.